Alright guys, I'm here with a bit of information for Dragon Ball Legends. So, the official Dragon Ball Legends Twitter accounts have finally tweeted out the next 2 Sparking units that are going to be in the next Ultra Spacetime Summon, as well as a brand new featured Extreme unit. The Sparking units being none other than the Transforming Future Gohan and the new Goku Black, and the new featured Extreme unit is going to be none other than Zangya, which we haven't seen her in a Dragon Ball game in a very long while, if I'm not mistaken, ever since Raging Blast 2. But of course, since they've tweeted about it, we do have gameplay, so let's check it out right now.
Arrogant Saiyan, to think your kind actually considers itself a warrior people.
Leave it to me, Lord Boujack. Have fun. How about this? Shoot! I hate persistent jerks.
Not bad for a mere mortal. So this is good. You go! My vision for the world shall be realized.
I'm afraid you've caused far too much mayhem.
How about this?
I want to become stronger. I need to.
So now that we've seen what they can do, let's break it down. So starting off with Zangya, it says EX Zangya is coming. This deadly beauty not only powers itself up with a variety of offensive buffs, but also buffs allies and locks down enemy switching when she's defeated. If Boujack is a battle member, he'll get even more buffs on top of that. So she literally screams support type. I don't know what other type she could potentially be. Naturally so though, I think she's in like somewhat of a predicament because the only team that I see her fitting in, apart from Female Warrior, is Sagas from the movies. So if you can build like a solid Sagas team, then I guess by all means go for it. Apart from that, then how she flows in Female Warrior, I say would probably be the more interesting aspect. But if you do make a Sagas from the movies team, then it seems as if Boujack is gonna get like a decent buff. Not only him, but anybody else who's on the team as well, because again, from what it says, she powers herself up with a variety of offensive buffs, which is obviously trying to make her prominent in her own way. But not only that, she buffs her allies, locks enemies from switching when she's knocked out, and she powers up Boujack as well. I think that that's a good idea. How everything will be executed in the game and whether or not it will be viable or not, we can only wait and see once she releases. But that's really all I have to say about Zangya, apart from the fact that I'm happy that Zangya is coming into Dragon Ball Legends, because again, we haven't seen her in a game since I believe Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2, and that's like excluding, you know, Dragon Ball Heroes, which actually just came out recently in the West, and of course Dokkan Battle. Like, we haven't really seen her in a game since Raging Blast 2, so it's been almost 9 years. But nonetheless, I'm happy that she's finally back in a Dragon Ball game. So moving on from that, we do have Goku Black. So it says, Goku Black is coming. The new Goku Black has a cover change damage cut ability, which also recovers a portion of the damage taken once the enemy's combo ends and buffs his damage inflicted. Make pain your ally with this destructive Saiyan killer. Now, I'm kind of 50-50 on this because, truthfully speaking, like, obviously having a unit that has cover change damage cut, I mean, there's more, like, we have plenty of units in the game with that ability, so it's nothing special. But the ability to, I guess, heal a bit of yourself after you take damage by the end of the combo is kind of a nice perk. And the fact that when their combo ends, then you get a damage buff, but that is an extremely risky playstyle. And the reason being is because if the buffs are good and it really makes Goku Black like this really strong, formidable like unit, then he becomes a glass cannon where he deals a crap ton of damage, but he can't, like, I won't say that he can't take a hit, but I mean, it relies on him taking all kinds of damage to get to that point, and that could either make or break that battle, or I guess in a sense of keeping Goku Black alive to be even able to use said buffs. So it's a very risky type of, I guess, ability. I understand the reasoning though, because this is supposed to be Goku Black after he got the Zenkai boost. So they're trying to implement, I guess, a Zenkai boost-esque, I guess, fighting style or ability. It's good in theory, but I'm not sure how it'll work in execution. Again, from what it seems like, you're going to have to keep Goku Black in the front line, let him take literally as much damage as he can, so he can buff himself as much as he can in order to deal damage. That just sounds risky to me, but maybe there will be like a unit in the back that you can use that will recover health, and that way it kind of counteracts that, and in a sense could potentially help, because if he takes damage and he still buffs himself, but it's still too risky. Well, I guess what I will say is you do have the option to, because I'm fairly certain that he's going to have the future tag, because if he doesn't, then I would genuinely be surprised. But if I'm not mistaken, you might actually have the opportunity to use Zamasu, because with Zamasu, I'm fairly certain that he also has the future tag, and with that, oh, you know what? No, I'm actually making a mistake, because Zamasu heals himself, but not the rest of the team. Slight mistake on my end, but you guys get my point. If you guys are able to find a way to heal Goku Black, then it seems as if that can be beneficial, but if not, it's a very, very risky playstyle, and I'm not honestly for that at all. But we'll see when he drops. And the last one is the transforming Future Gohan. So it says, go Super Saiyan, Future Gohan is coming. Go Super Saiyan and recover ki with his main ability. His special skill, Demonic Takedown, forces a switch on hit and extends their sub timer by 10 counts. Lock an enemy and then shut them down with a Masenko. Okay, so I just have like a small gripe, and it's the way how he transforms into Super Saiyan. I thought that they would have taken the animation of, you know, like when he like spread his arms like open, kind of like how it is in Xenoverse 2. But I don't know. I mean, they picked something else, so I guess that's just a small gripe. It really doesn't make a difference. But we do know his main ability recovers ki. That's great. His special skill swaps people out. I guess it's not bad. Although I'll say like the extension on how long they stay timed out is good, because that's anywhere in between like 15 to 20 seconds. Totally for that. Like that's actually not bad. So if there's like, for example, a unit, like if you're in element factor disadvantage, or just like a stupidly good unit, and you throw them out, they're gonna be gone for a good while. So that gives you the time to, I guess, get back on your feet, try to get the rotation back in your favor, or whatever the case may be. So that's not necessarily a bad ability. And then afterwards, his move is Masenko, I guess. But there's not really much to say about any of this. I mean, primarily because we don't know. Like, for example, we don't know if this Gohan is going to be either a Ki Blast unit, a melee unit. He's definitely not a support type, that's obvious. And heck, he could be a defensive type. We don't know. We don't know like what his primary strengths or weaknesses are going to be. So it's extremely hard to try to break him down. Not only that, we don't even know like what element factor he's going to be. Granted, if you're to throw him in, I'll say like Hybrid Saiyan, for example, you have a bit of leeway because there are plenty of units. And not only that, we also got the new Future Trunks, who's also a transforming unit. So I'm pretty sure something with those two can definitely work out well. But even at that, again, there's a lot of other units in Hybrid Saiyan that you could use. Like, so they have a bit of cushion. Not only that, you can also make a Super Saiyan team. That could also work. You can make a future team. That could also work. So he has a bit of leeway. Again, we don't really know details on what exactly his strengths and weaknesses are, but from what we have right now, he seems like a decent unit. From my opinion, I just want to make sure I say that too. All this is completely opinionated. I could be entirely wrong. I hope I'm not wrong, but all this is entirely opinionated. But that is it. That's practically all we got from, I guess, these updates on the Dragon Ball Legends Twitter accounts. But I do want to know, are you guys excited for the new Goku Black, the new transforming Future Gohan, or even Zangya? Let me know in the comment section below. But with that being said, I'm Ndukauba. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.